Hello, so today I'm gonna try to talk about some issues with the N20, N26 and maybe N55. It could be the same, I might be wrong, but for the N20 and N26 that is here, it's could be the same issue. So basically the car had a fault for the thermostat being open, the map thermostat, so basically this one, and it was not warming up. It's like -10 outside, and yeah, it wouldn't get up to operating temperature, no normal heat inside the cabin, and so on. Of course, there are a lot of videos on YouTube how to replace the thermostats, the radiator, and so on, so I will not go over that, but I didn't manage to find this information that I will try to share with you now. So basically this car was in a wreck, and the front end was rebuilt, and yeah, the front end was rebuilt. So beginning with the fault, so during the fault I replaced the thermostat that is there. I bled the system, did the whole bleeding cycle, everything, tried to even vacuum, fill the system. It didn't help. It has the heating element inside which like controls the thermostat, so in case the ECU wants it to cool a bit earlier, maybe to keep it not at 102 degrees, which it mechanically opens at, but let's say at 90, it will, heat the element, and the thermostat will open sooner. So I even tried disconnecting the connector in case it was heating before ECU was commanding, maybe the wiring was done not correctly. So anyways, that didn't help. So the next thing that I went to, so this is an automatic, so I changed the gearbox cooler, which is there. So this one was Mahle, I changed the Mahle one. That one is NRF. So I changed the NRF one, like the original to NRF. For the gearbox cooler, still the same. The thing that I tried, I lost focus, I tried researching everywhere I could. Some people mentioned something about the radiator, which seemed kind of odd for me. But what I noticed, there are 4 hoses going into the radiator. So one is the inlet, then it goes to the main thermostat, and then there's the inlet for the gearbox cooler. So maybe I'll go there to the radiator, show you a bit more, and then I'll talk about what was the actual issue on the car. So when you come here, so basically this is what I replaced, Mahle. This was for NRF, this is original. I think both of them are good. I tried testing this one in hot water, like in a pod. So coming here to the radiators. So here I have the one that was installed, and this is a used OEM one. And as you can see, there's inlet, outlet. So this goes to the main thermostat. This goes from the block, so there's a small connection here. From the block, it goes here. And basically what I did with this radio still on, car still, fully put together, both thermostats replaced, I tried pinching this hose on the car for this one with plastic pliers, monitoring with the diagnostics, the temperature, and I saw the temperature rising, and the map, so the ECU was commanding thermostat to open. I reached 92, then 98 degrees quite fast without any problems. So I thought, what could be the issue? I might put the photo as well with the fault code somewhere in the video, and as well for this inner piece that I found like used. Someone was selling only the plastic piece, which was weird, but that helped me a lot. So moving on to the, let's say, the actual issue. The radiator, you would think that it's just a simple piece. As you can see, fins, the flow is going like this. It isn't like fully enclosed. It's like in these tubes. This radiator doesn't have any splits in the plastic because it's a single radiator, but it acts like 2. So basically how it works, inlet goes here, how it should work, I would say. Inlet goes here, and then the outlet goes here to the thermostat, and thermostat would regulate the engine temperature. And this section should work only for the gearbox thermostat. This is an aftermarket unit. I can't find any codes on it. I don't know which manufacturer it is, but it's not OEM. This one is OEM, and it has the code on the top. The thing is, if I go, maybe I'll try to show you. I don't know how easy it will be with me holding the phone, but if I close this one off, So if I go, let's say, with my finger and close it off, then take some compressed air and blow it inside, it's sealed. It's only trying to blow my finger out. Now, if I go to the aftermarket unit, this is the new aftermarket unit, which was replaced when the car was crashed. If I try to blow it, it goes through here. So it basically doesn't have any plastic enclosements. So basically, because of this radiator, the coolant was skipping the thermostats altogether. It was intaking air here, this coolant here, into this one, and then passing it to this one, to the block. And basically this is why the car wasn't warming up. So I'm gonna replace it with the OEM used one. The new one was like between 300 and 500 euros. So the customer didn't want to go that route. He wanted to go with the used one. So I'm gonna put the used one in, take it for a test drive, and as well add it in the video the results on the temperature, how fast it grew. I think now it's not -10, it's like -2 outside. But either way, I'm gonna try to give the results here as well.
So I didn't manage to get the live, let's say, video of the diagnostic parameters and the oil temperature that is displayed on the dash, that it got up to operating temperature as the customer came right before me finishing the job. So we went on the test drive together. So beforehand, let's say at -10, it took like, I don't know, 40 minutes of driving to get to 60 degrees that I put at the start of the video. After the radiator replacement, it took 10 minutes to get up to 80, and then or 70, I believe, and then at 15 minutes of driving, it went to 92. So as you can see here, so yeah, it worked. Hopefully this video helps someone if in case you are having this kind of issue. So keep in mind, the most important thing, I guess, was the radiator replaced recently, and was it replaced with an aftermarket unit or an OEM one? Because I think the biggest fault here is the mistakes made by the aftermarket units and the manufacturers, that they did not design a copy of the OEM, and basically this is causing heating issues.